Hey, hey! Welcome or welcome back. All right, back to the live stream. Part 3. This is. This may end up being a 4-parter, but it's still the same day as when I recorded part 2. I just changed shirts to go to the store and put a hat on. So, I ran some errands, had some lunch, and today we are trying to catch up on videos. So, let's get to it. Let's put her speed on 1.25. It's going to make the chat go by even quicker, but that's all right. We'll live.
I'm not a narcissist. My last 2 therapists, I'm like, am I a narcissist? Because I'm called this every single day online. And they're just like, no, you're not. It's just an easy word for people to throw around.
I think she has narcissistic tendencies. Absolutely.
Such an easy word. I have narcissistic tendencies, which I can definitely admit to those. And there was definitely a minute when I thought I wasn't narcissist. And that's the reason why I do bring it up. Santa, don't feel sorry for me. The Mountain Dew can story did not happen. I can say that. Even while me and Destiny were friends, she would bring that up and I would say that did not happen. Like I do remember there being a time where this was when I was doxxed for the first time ever in my life, and it just felt so scary. And I had really bad anxiety going on because of that, and just because of like, my mental illness. And I wasn't medicated at the time. I didn't see a therapist at the time, like nothing like that. And she wanted to leave, and I was like really scared because it was like the day after I was doxxed. And I was telling Destiny, like, no, please don't go. I don't even remember there being an argument. So I don't remember that happening. I'm not a violent person at all.
So, here we have 2 conflicting stories. We don't know what the truth is because we weren't there. Only Destiny and Amber do. So could I see Amberlynn doing that with the story of, so if you haven't watched Destiny's videos, it was Destiny wanted to go see her mother for dinner, wanted to go have dinner at her mom's place. Amber and her mom didn't get along that great, so Amber didn't want to go. And she started yelling at Destiny that she couldn't go. Destiny had a can of like Mountain Dew Code Red, went out to the car. Amberlynn, I guess, came after her, she said, and Destiny put the can on top of the car, and Amber got it and threw it at the car. And Destiny said she ended up not going to her mom's that evening anyway. Ended up going in and dealing with Amberlynn. She said that Amberlynn had threatened to physically harm herself if Destiny left. I haven't seen any of those tendencies in Amber as far as wanting to harm herself, but it's not to say that she couldn't threaten it, I guess. So here we have 2 conflicting stories, one from Amberlynn, one from Destiny. I think they could both possibly be true. We don't know. So I'll say Amberlynn being scared after being doxxed. That's plausible. Destiny saying that Amberlynn was yelling at her not to go. I would say that is also plausible.
Can I do another ASMR video with markers? Oh my gosh. Maybe. Am I okay? When I turn off this live stream, I'll be okay, yes.
Huh.
When I forget that YouTube is a thing, I'm okay, yes. One day I'm going to stop uploading. One day. I think about this like a lot. I just don't know when, and I don't know.
This is her income. She's not going to stop uploading. This is her job. It's the only way she has to make income. Unless she ends up getting a different type of job that can support herself, or her partner has a good enough income to support both of them.
Know how my life would look after that, but I know that YouTube isn't forever. It's not realistic, first of all. And it's like I have improved so much, like mentally, that like sometimes it just feels like war and chaos. And I don't want anything like that in my life. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that so much. I look like the moon. Well, the moon's beautiful. People want you to vlog more outside than you do, and then they make fun of your walking. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for the super chat. Weight loss surgery update. I don't have one right now. In the beginning, it was very much like
somebody just put in the chat, moon landing was not real. I have a video about the moon landing on my channel in my conspiracy corner videos.
Constant appointment, constant, and now it's like it's this weird lull period because the therapy.
So people are putting in the chat they want her to apologize to the Narc Alert for making fun of her heart attack when Amberlynn had said that she was trying to find her sympathy bone during a live stream.
You look like you've
sorry, I just burped.
been on the path of gaining. Nope. People were saying that I was bigger than ever and all this stuff, and then my last weigh-in, I lost weight. So it's like, it's so funny. Like if I gain a pound, people are like, "Oh my god, you're so gigantic. You look like you're the biggest ever." And then I lost, what was it, like 116, like a year ago, and people were like not even noticing. Like it's so funny.
And unfortunately, you gained back like 70 of that within 30 days.
No, I do not have binge eating disorder.
I mean,
yeah, I did gain most of it back. Like at the time, I'm like, yeah, Ozempic. And then I had all these symptoms, and I heard so many times that after you stop taking Ozempic, you're gonna gain it all back. I'm like, bullshit, and it's true, and it sucks.
A lot of people do. The studies on Ozempic, people that have used it, it has come out that most people.
Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Like it means the world to me. Like I greatly appreciate it. Like super chats, go into that weight loss surgery. How many homes did you reside in during your time in foster care? Oh my gosh. I would have to like sit here and count, but it was quite a few. And I also was in shelters and group homes. So yeah. I think the binge monster was very much like an excuse for like a food addiction. Like if I was craving, like if my food addiction was like craving chocolate or something and I couldn't get it, like it gave me anxiety, like massive anxiety, because I felt like I had to have it. Food addiction is like scary as shit. I guess if anyone has an addiction or has had an addiction, kind of can relate to that.
So why are they saying Farmer Lynn? I don't get that. Whether it's food addiction or binge eating disorder, she has binged. By her own admission, she's binged. Just because this one therapist says it's eating 3 to 4 times what you normally would, I haven't seen that in any description or anything that I've read about binge eating disorder. I haven't read that anywhere. And I've read it on multiple medical websites, eating disorder websites. I've never seen that definition. So I do think Amberlynn probably does have binge eating disorder. She might be working on being able to control it a bit better, or maybe her thinking she doesn't have it is helping her control it. I don't know.
Have you seen White Oleander? Yes, such an amazing movie.
You ever have a
No
boxing
windows,
match?
I would not.
with Nikocado avocado. You have a greedy disorder.
You're doing the most right now and getting your life to a better place than ever. Keep going. Thank you so much, Bobby. Like, I appreciate you so much. You're not getting the surgery. It's been 10 years. It hasn't been 10 years since I wanted weight loss surgery. It's been 5 months. So I'm on the right path. Oh, thank you, Brandy. My stomach just growled. I haven't ate today. I know people don't like when I say that, but I have not ate today. Feline is she, her. Yeah, I would like to believe that I will be traveling once I lose, a good chunk of weight.
All right, come on.
Eaten. Anything? I will forever not understand the difference. I haven't eaten today. I have not eaten today.
There you go. Somebody put there in the chat. Good job. Multiple people
Dream vacation. I really, really think that Greece is beautiful. So address Destiny's accusations. Which one? I've already addressed quite a few. So my grammar sucks. Like, my grammar has gotten worse as I've aged. Yes, that is the truth. My friend's daughter just died at age 4. It made me realize life is too short to be miserable. Do what makes you happy, even if it's not YouTube. Health and happiness is everything. I'm so very sorry to your friend's daughter.
That's sad to hear.
To your friend. And friend's daughter. That breaks my heart. And it truly does put life into perspective.
So somebody asked, you were so excited to leave Kentucky. Why are you still there? Probably because of the weight loss surgery. She's with a doctor that she wants and program that she wants to stay with. So she'll probably stay in Kentucky until at least probably a good 6 months after, if she's able to have the surgery.
It's actually heartbreaking. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry.
The chat's going by pretty quick here for me, so I can't read all of them, but
I think everyone just needs to treat people with kindness. Like, you never know what someone's going through. Dana has never assaulted me. No.
Dana never assaulted.
If you could have fan art made, what would you want? Oh my god, absolutely anything.
People asking if she has a skincare routine.
I do treat people with kindness. I feel like once you disrespect someone, it's hard to be kind towards them, and I think that's where the whole narc alert thing happened.
Okay, yeah. So people were saying they want her to apologize to the narc alert, and they're like, "Well, if you want to treat everybody with kindness, apologize to the narc alert." Let me back up a little bit here. Hear what she's gonna say.
I do treat people with kindness. I feel like once you disrespect someone, it's hard to be kind towards them, and I think that's where the whole narc alert thing happened. I knew that she has always been super freaking rude towards me and stuff. So I think at the time when I did the whole sympathy bone thing, I disrespected her because of all the times that she disrespected me.
And the narc alert's back in the chat saying you left at my heart attack.
And obviously I did apologize for that. And my apologies are never perfect. They're very flawed. But my apology still stands because, like I said, I never come from a bad place. I never come from malice. Sometimes my anxiety, sometimes things trigger me, sometimes my trauma, sometimes all that bullshit, sometimes mental illness, sometimes the fact that I am bipolar, sometimes all of that.
Narc alert says, never apologized. I'm right here.
Outweighs the good in my heart, and I react. And, the whole frenemies thing with Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas was very mean to Ethan a lot. Just made me view her differently. I started to almost strongly dislike her. And during my process recently of learning why I am the way I am.
The narc alert says now we are Trisha and Ethan. I would say just because the narc alert has been a little mean girlish towards Amberlynn in videos in the last year or so, that's not a reason for Amberlynn to strike back and kind of have that kind of meanness about the narc alert's heart attack.
And sometimes why I respond the way I am, even when your heart comes from a good place. It made me go back and think of Trisha and where it's like she also has her own set of problems, and that's why she was the way she was, and like she's growing, and it's inspired me. And it's crazy, like mental illness isn't an excuse, but it's like a reason sometimes. And all you can do is apologize and move forward, learn from your mistakes. And I just forever know that I am never coming from a bad place ever. And I try to treat people with kindness.
She's, I mean, telling people in her TikToks that she's better than the rest of you and that people are disrespectful pieces of shit, that isn't coming from a place of kindness. Um, she lashes out and it's not coming from a place of kindness. So I would like to see her grow and get better on that and not lash out at people because they've said something mean to her or about her. Just let it go.
It's like in my real life and who I am in real life and how people view me in real life is so freaking different than how a large portion of this community views me. And it's it
The narc alert put in the chat. I laughed at the possibility of Merc dying because I have mental illness. Yeah, that's kind of what she's saying. You know, having mental health issues isn't an excuse for bad behavior. And Amberlynn just lashed out, and she shouldn't have done it, and she should apologize for it. I think I recall a community post that was kind of a half-assed apology.
feels like I'm freaking Hannah Montana living two different lives. That's how it feels sometimes. And it's overwhelming and it's hard. And yeah. Thoughts on Foodie Beauty? It's crazy. I don't really watch her like I used to. I'm still subscribed, so I did see her thumbnail. I think she got a kitten. I don't know. But I don't watch her like I used to. Um, I don't really have thoughts, to be honest.
I'm right
I do
here.
not
Where's
have a
the
skincare
apology?
routine, no.
Oh, she finally answered the skincare routine.
Dana and I are
She talked to somebody
friends.
on
Yes.
Instagram. Hmm. Somebody's saying, stop giving her money. Dude, people are
How are you
gonna do
confused
what
on
they
why
want
people
to
dislike
do.
you when you treated Becky like garbage on Livestream and continue to do so after you broke up? I have apologized for that personally, privately, publicly, in every sort of way. My hurt, my pain, my confusion, my embarrassment, my fear, it all were perfect ingredients for me to like lash out. And I have apologized multiple times.
So continuing to do these things though, just because you apologize, it's kind of like Christians with God. I'm going to keep doing these things and I'm going to keep asking for forgiveness and I'm going to keep being forgiven, but I'm going to keep doing these things because I'm not really sorry for doing it. So I, man, if Amberlynn were really sorry for these things that she has said, um, she would work on not doing it again. Now, granted, she hasn't said anything about Becky in a long time, ever since she told the story about how Becky proposed. So I will say that is a good thing. Um, and then she will lash out at content creators, reaction channels, if she feels they've said something mean about her, then she will lash out and kind of say something worse or mean to them, which isn't okay either. Sorry, my camera seems a little lopsided. Um,
Thank you, Mike, for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Super sticker. So there's somebody in the Discord or the chat with the same name as Destiny's channel, but I don't believe it is Destiny's because Destiny's channel, I think, has a number on the end. Um, Somebody said it's called an explanation. She's not making excuses. It is kind of an excuse. She's
Oh, there's that
excusing
wagon again.
she's excusing her bad behavior by saying she has mental health issues, which um you know, once you realize that these are issues, you find ways to try to prevent it from happening again.
Why did you treat the woman who sent you the bread so disgracefully? You say you have a good heart, but your actions constantly prove otherwise. How I reacted was not okay.
No, it
I was
wasn't.
very, very angry. And the way I reacted was not okay. And I do apologize for that, but I still feel that it was sent from a bad spot.
Then that's not an apology. I'm sorry, but I think it was justified. And the person that sent that has said, I believe it was confirmed that the person that sent it was trying to do something nice for Amberlynn over the Easter weekend to send her a nice treat. Um, and that person may not have seen the videos where Amberlynn had said, "Don't send me food," because it was only mentioned in a couple of videos up until that point. And this person may not have seen every single one of Amberlynn's videos. So if they were behind on video content or whatever, they may not have known that she was trying to get weight loss surgery. Or even if she were trying to get weight loss surgery, a treat here and there wouldn't have derailed her. So Amberlynn is making an excuse for her behavior on that and treating that person like crap and saying that they will burn in hell with Trump.
I do. Yes, I am a lesbian. And yes, I do get hit on by men. That is actually why I put my Snapchat to private, because I was getting a lot of like dick pics and like that whole I'm good. Like, trust me, I am totally fine. I'm really good off that. Thank you though. But people don't send that on Instagram. I think it's because it's not allowed. I don't know, but Snapchat, like, I'm not there for that, honey. I'm good.
I never use
Weren't
Snapchat,
I
so I don't know.
bi? I had a weird moment where I was like thinking, see, sexuality is so confusing because it's like I can look at a man and be
Sexuality
like,
is
oh, he's
fluid.
cute. But no, I would not be able to be in a
Doesn't
relationship
mean
with a
you want
guy.
to sleep with
No,
them.
I wouldn't be able. No, 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 no. Um, I just I like females. I like female anatomy. Is that the right word? How do I word this without being like offensive? That's just like what I'm into. It what turns me on. It
She likes women.
what does it for me. I like estrogen. I don't know how to say any of this without being like offensive. It's just what I like and what does it for me. Yes, there's a lot of like lesbian phobia going on. I
I
am
don't.
shocked to see it. Um,
I like
come on, it's
estrogen.
Pride Month. Yes, I would date someone who is trans. Abso-freaking-lutely. Everyone has trauma. If that's your logic, then Destiny's trauma and mental health should excuse her from every terrible thing she did or said to you. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. And I think that's why I was able to forgive Destiny's mom so easily, because I know her mom and I know her past, and trauma
Mm.
does things that are shocking sometimes. So I totally, totally agree with that. Yes.
So with Destiny's mom, it sounds like once she got sober, she became a better person and tried to atone for the mistakes she made. I don't know if Amberlynn's doing that.
Um, any new Hootenberry moments? Yeah, probably. Wow, I have almost 3,000 people watching me. That's scary as shit. Hi, everyone. Um, yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Um,
Um,
would I ever date Pete's? No.
ha,
No, no, no.
no. Um,
Pete's has a. Am I allowed to say that? No? I like vagina.
yeah,
Am I allowed to say
sorry.
that? I don't know. I don't know
It's a medical term. I don't know.
how to. Stop. It's Pride Month. This live made you more likable. I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you ever wonder if Destiny's mom forgave you? Oh, I'm not sure what she would have forgiven me for, but absolutely. Me and her were so close after me and Destiny broke up. She was literally like another mom to me.
Because according to Destiny, you were very disrespectful, and I could absolutely see Amberlynn being disrespectful. So, I mean,
favorite part about living in Kentucky? Probably it's just like really pretty. It's just like a really pretty place. I'm about to block somebody. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Wait.
Somebody says she's being a transphobe.
Hide user on this channel? I think that's blocking, how you block somebody. Yes. Oh my god, wait, that was so fun. I don't really block people on the YouTube, but I might start. Because that person was too much.
I wonder who she blocked. Let me scroll back up through here. I don't know. I wonder who she blocked. I could see a few people.
Bro, you're faded. No, I've been sober from alcohol for
almost a year, a little over a year.
13 months. And then I haven't done Delta 8 in, oh my god, it's been over a month. Yeah, it's been over a month. Yeah. So proud.
How's she being transphobic?
Delta high doesn't get you high. Delta high. Baby, did Delta 8 get you high? Yes. It got us high. It's a placebo. And do other drugs or like probably smoke real. They might not be able to feel it, but I'm someone that doesn't do the drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm even afraid to take medicine. So yeah, I definitely feel it for sure. Apologizing does not erase the crappy things you do. The people who hurt may forgive you, but we're left to remember those actions and dislike you for it. I absolutely agree, but there comes a time where it's like growth needs to happen and people need to move on. I think a really good example is like me moving on from like my past. It's hard, but it needs to happen for growth to happen.
So, yeah, I was reading the chat while she was talking about that, but if you are truly sorry for the things you've done and you apologize and you make changes and you make amends, that's good. But if you keep doing those same things, that's when the problems come, where it's like, well, then you weren't really sorry, were you? Somebody asked if she was
trans men / non-binary people can have vaginas. I think the best way, how do I explain it? I don't know how to explain it. Can you expand on your gender preferences? Is it really just genitalia you care about when determining who you're attracted to? I like people who say they're female with vaginas. So you could be born with a penis and later on get like the surgery and consider yourself a female. Absolutely. I like I don't know, just the energy that females give that also have vaginas. Which is, I don't understand how that's transphobic. I'm so confused. Yes, not all trans women have bottom surgery. That is absolutely correct.
Yeah, not all trans women have bottom surgery. Just because you aren't physically attracted to a penis doesn't mean you're transphobic. You just might not be interested in that person. I mean,
I'm so confused. Am I saying something wrong? Like I am a lesbian. So what do lesbians like? Explain that.
I mean, that's a hard question to answer because at the end of the day, it comes down to preference.
Yeah, it's
Like,
all
you
about
can't call
preference.
someone transphobic because
Yeah.
of their preference.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm the farthest from transphobic. The farthest from that. And you know why. So it's like that doesn't make sense.
she's not transphobic in my opinion.
It's like, how do you explain?
She's just not attracted to penises, just like a gay man may not date somebody that is a transgender man if he has not had bottom surgery. But if they haven't had the surgery, but you still end up falling in love with that person, it is what it is. But you're still going to have your preferences. Sexuality is a spectrum, and it changes, and it can change. But I don't think it's fair to call Amberlynn transphobic on this.
How do you explain your preference as someone who's a lesbian without coming off offensive? I want to learn. I absolutely want to learn.
Yeah, what did somebody say up here? You're a lesbian, which means you are attracted to other women, not penises, not men. It's simple. You're saying it fine. It doesn't make you transphobic. Everyone is being ridiculous. Yeah. It doesn't make sense when you say people are fatphobic because they aren't attracted to heavier people. I don't think Amberlynn's ever said that.
So if you guys want to help me, like teach me, I'm here for it because it actually makes me so sad, like emotional, because I have a lot of people watching me who are transgender. It's the usage of female. So what do I say in
women?
What do I say instead? It's not our job to educate you. That's fair. I've been told that more than once. So, okay, I'll accept that as that, and I will educate myself. And if anyone wants to like talk about it with me though, like in private, especially someone who is like going through it, who can like talk to me from experience, like I would love that so much because I just want to learn. Because if I'm being ignorant, like I can totally admit to that. Because explaining what I prefer as a lesbian, it's hard this day and age because, you know, in high school, it was so easy to say what I prefer. You know, in my early 20s, it was so easy. And now I just feel like, I guess I get jumbled because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Around with though, that's like really, really offensive. Very offensive, actually. Not dating someone for their genitals is a preference, but not dating a bigger girl is fatphobic, not a preference. I don't get it. Someone's sexuality is definitely a preference, but also you're born that way. Because I know for a fact I was born liking girls from the jump. Like my first crush was a girl. So lesbianism is not transphobic. That's homophobic to say, and female is not offensive. Grow up. Okay, so I need to take this very, very slowly. Lesbianism is not transphobic. Correct. That's homophobic to say. Correct. And female is not offensive. See, I don't know if I'm able to say if it is or isn't. I am confused. Like I said, I need to learn more. And I think that like I noticed in the chat, I'm not saying everybody, but I feel like when someone is kind of ignorant on a subject, people automatically want me to shut up. And I think that's crazy because I think I'm a good example of like how there is room to grow. Like I am part of literally the LGBTQ plus. And I'm still learning. I'm a 32-year-old woman and I'm still learning like everything.
Everybody's always learning.
I'm going to be very open that I need to learn more, and I will forever stand with the fact that I'm not transphobic. And I think that people don't really know what that word means if they think that. So
I don't think it's an issue.
But I do want to learn more,
Excuse
and
me.
I think after I get off of here, I'm definitely going to have to look deeper into that.
Somebody commented, stop taking money from starving kids. What the fuck? Some people say the stupidest shit.
Because I don't know how to answer. Like, I don't, like, what is a lesbian then? Like, I don't know how to answer, and it's not cringe to be 32 and to want to learn more about that is not cringe. Yikes.
Oh, I see Rarity.
I think it's cringe that, like, you think it's cringe. I don't understand.
Somebody said I was born not being attractive to fat people. Rarity must be hitting the camera because the camera's moving.
You like cis female. It's not that hard. See, I don't even know what that means. That's why I need to learn.
Cis females, women born as females, labeled female at birth.
Learn more, you know? Oh, it's a mole. It's a mole. I've had it since I was 12.
Yeah, somebody put in the chat. Cis means
Thank you, a lot of you,
with
for
the
being
gender you were
super
born as.
understanding. I appreciate that a lot. I just have to learn more. You know, as time goes on, more things are I don't know how to word what I'm trying to say. It's a lot that I don't know. I feel like a boomer sometimes. Like, geez. Yikes on bikes.
Some people are just saying some stupid shit.
Was I lying about the seatbelt being broken?
People calling
See, I don't
us
remember
wombats.
that. Like I said, I'm here to answer anything and to clarify anything.
Talking about a seatbelt is very minor. I'm not sure how she would forget that. It was one of the things that came up several times in her early videos with Destiny about the seatbelt being broken. And some dumbass here is asking if she will get with Jean now that Life by Jen is no longer with us. That is stupid shit, and that is disrespectful to Jen.
Anything. I do not remember the seatbelt part, so I can't even answer to that. I'm sorry. But like, if it wasn't broken and Destiny's saying that it wasn't, I want to believe her because for the most part, she is telling the truth about pretty much everything. For the most part, it's just like the Code Red Mountain Dew situation that did not happen, and I will swear that up and down. But I don't remember the seatbelt part.
Right. Somebody just said pretend women. That's transphobic. Somebody put F Pride Month. Yeah, that's homophobic. Thank you. So some people are just being stupid shits in the chat.
Do you remember anything? I do.
And some of them do need to be blocked.
I look sad. A little bit. Like, people are like crazy on here. Like, that's for the lack of a better term. Just like, I don't know.
All right.
Like, I almost hope like some of y'all aren't like this in real life because it's
God,
a lot.
I hope
like
not.
Super just offended about everything. Don't believe anything someone says. Like rude, you know, fat shamey. Like it's just a lot, and I have to sit here and like read it, so it's hard to see all that. I mean,
all right, we're gonna end this part here. Jeez, I don't even know. I don't think Amber is transphobic whatsoever. People accusing her of that, I think, are completely incorrect. Some people are just being complete assholes in the chat as per usual. But all that being said, we're gonna end part 3 here and then record part 4. So we're gonna have 4 parts to this for this live stream. So until next time, be safe and take care.